There used to be a debate. I remember reading in newspapers, etc., about which is the better way to go: battery swapping or charging, fast charging. Has that debate been settled?
Uh, Answer to your question is that it is not singular answer. It is actually very nuanced. So it's all about the use case. So if the use case is that for a personal, let's say car user, I'll come to the two wheeler in a moment. My use case is I have two cars. For my city travel, I typically go to office, 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer, 40 kilometer, even airports, 50 kilometer. So my 2, 3, 400 kilometer battery pack is good enough. I don't care. I charge at my home most of the time. And then on a rainy day, if there are some points in the city, I'll go and charge. But the same car, when it is used as a taxi, is doing 200 kilometer, 300 kilometer, then you do need a fast charger because you don't have a privilege of charging for 8 hours. And you also need them at the area where you don't, not the area where you live, the place where you work. So for the same car, the answer is different because of the use case. Same thing is true for two wheeler, where yeah, your vehicle, you just have to go to office, small here and there. Once in a blue moon, you do need plug it, no problem. Even leave it, come in an auto. But when you're using it for commercial use case, then you don't have time. And many a times, these gig workers who live in a different community, their ability to charge the scooter is next to impossible. They cannot take the vehicle to their rooms. So, what is happening for commercial use case? Battery swapping is the way to go. Now, this is from a lens of someone owning the vehicle. Now, from Yulu's perspective, let's say you can say, no problem, I will charge it for you. I'll provide charger. So, first of all, Yulu would have to set up fast chargers where at those commercial areas where these guys are moving.
Hmm.
This is humongously expensive. For you to acquire fast charger ke liye power and then you putting the parking system will make you bankrupt. Versus me, my ability to put a small unit where I can charge 60, 70 batteries per day from not so fast or not so powerful or fat pipe of electricity, because fast charger also degrades your battery very fast. So that's not economically viable and also safety risk, just to also not that lose that part. So it is a not a good idea for a company like Yulu to do a charging system based thing for two wheelers. So not good for end consumers, not good for Yulu and our company's type. So that's why swapping is the way to go for anything commercial. More importantly, the vehicle form factor is smaller, then swapping is very, very good. The moment you go for the bigger battery packs, let's say in two wheeler, then you cannot just lift a 4 kilowatt hour battery pack. You cannot, like, it is impossible. So if you look at what Ether is doing, Chetak is doing, TVS is doing, they have a fixed battery pack. But who were they selling it to? They're selling it to people like you and I. Use case 30, 40, 50 kilometer tops. But when it goes to the gig worker, they do 80 kilometer, 100 kilometer, 150 kilometers. They don't have time. So for them, swappable battery is the way to go.